the Bears of Shaw University, and with me are running back Sidney Gibbs, free safety Mr. Jay Boyd, and head coach Adrian Jones, my man. Let me see if you're going to be timid today and not speak your mind, and then make Antoine and Anthony get upset or not. We're going to see what you got in these 10, 11 minutes we got here. So, but, guys, it's always good to see you. And, Coach Jones, last year you had some good highs and some really tough lows.
Absolutely.
You were right there. I mean, we're talking to Coach Flowers about their loss. I mean, you had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had 6 games, 14 points or less, and that 14-point loss to Wingate was a team that went to the NCAAs. So you were there.
You were there, but, out of my 20-plus years of coaching, that injury bug hit us like no other. We were in games still, but I learned my lesson. We trying to stockpile and make sure that we don't make that mistake again. We want our 1s and our 2s and our 3s just as good as our top dogs.
Well, let me hit you with that right while I have you before I get to the student athletes. So you're able to bring in more bodies, stronger bodies this year, learning from the injuries and the mistakes of last season?
That was the biggest thing, making sure we create depth. We bring in 23 offensive linemen in. That's huge for a D2 program to have that many offensive linemen, and all of them look good.
So you guys are ready?
Stay ready.
There we go. Here we go now. Sidney Gibbs. Now, I'm coming to practice. I'm going to tell you real quick. I come out there to practice one afternoon, and everybody's running hard. I look up there, and there's one player with cowboy boots on and without cowboy hat. Who the heck? Gibbs. You took the hat off, kept the boots on, and started practicing. And I'll never forget that. You have a great work ethic. And knowing your family like I do, I guess that's something that you've learned from day one.
Yes, sir. I've just been blessed with a really great support system in my mother and my grandma, and then I have my uncle who coaches at Fort Valley State, so he's kept me on the right track for as long as I can remember. And, the cowboy boots. I'm from Black Mountain, North Carolina, so that's how we get down over there.
I know. And his uncle is Sean Gibbs. Many of you may remember, outstanding running back at North Carolina Central back in the day with you and your good buddy Trey Oliver. And I find it very ironic that all 3 of you are coaches, all 3 of you were teammates, all 3 of you had great successes last year. And I know there's a lot of smack talk between the 3 of you. I've seen it personally, so I understand. Sidney, you had a great season last year, but you were nicked up a little bit. How's this year going to be different?
Just the leadership and the camaraderie amongst the team. I've been talking to Snipe. This is what we call him. I don't call him J Boy. We call him Snipe. But I've been talking to him, and we're going to get closer as a team. We got guys switched over to offense like Edric McDay, who's a spark plug on the offense, and then I got my offensive lineman Dante Carter back along with Keontae Hilliard. So we just got a lot of guys that are looking forward to competing and ready to go out there and win.
Jay, you 40 tackles a season ago. I talked to, Coach Wiggins has been around a long time. And when and I say that in a role like he's seen a lot of great defensive players and a lot of great defensive backs, and he feels like you're one of the best that not only he's ever coached, but one of the best he's ever seen. What makes you such an outstanding defensive back?
Honestly, is versatile. My leadership, as well as being on the field, just awareness, just playing hard, coming to show up every day, bringing the same energy, making sure the whole team is ready to go, just keeping everybody lit.
Yeah, you have a unique quality where you had 4 or 5 interceptions, had a fumble recovery, over 40 tackles. You're always around the football.
Yes, sir. Like Deion Sanders said a long time ago, water covers 75% of the earth. I got the rest. Honestly. Honest to God, truth. Everything over there, my ball hard. The ball's in the air. I have 14 picks right now in my career, and a whole another season to go. The ball in the air, I'm going to get it.
You're going to get it?
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. You zone back a little bit, press coverage. I know you want to be around that football, make the play.
Pretty much, I'm going to do whatever Coach Wiggs needs us to do. Like you say, he's been around the game for a long time, so he's always going to put us in a position, and we're going to be prepared to play whichever team we line up to play. And on all 3 aspects of the game, like we all got trust within each other. like I say, offense, special teams, and on defense, we all trust each other. We all know we got each other back. And on the defense, from defensive line, linebackers, and defensive backs, we all stand on that. Like, we're going to make sure we rock behind each other.
How hard is it to tackle Gibbs?
Very.
I'm going to try to get something started today.
Very. Honestly, very. That's why I feel like, honestly, any team, no disrespect, humbly saying it, any team in the CIAA, any team that we play against, we go against the best running back every single day at practice. So Saturday is just another practice, but with another running back. Let's see how we're going to perform. Let's see what he can do against us.
Gibbs, you run around him or you run through him or you just get out of his way?
They prepare me for every Saturday because I go against the best rushing defense in the conference,
Yeah.
probably in the nation. So, we go back and forth, but, I get the better of them.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Coach Jones, you, again, offense has been your thing, but last couple of years, and we mentioned Wiggins, and you've got some other good assistants, but the defense has made plays when you had to make them. What are the improvements you need for the defense for you to be able to get over the hump this year?
Well, like you said, defense have made plays in the back end. We were like fourth in the Division II football in interceptions. All those guys are coming back other than Jaleel Stroggins. But you got a guy by the name of Elijah Wilson who was on the all-rookie team, Keithio Carson as well, and Jaden Clark who had 4 picks. So we just got to stay consistent. The biggest thing is we got to score points. I didn't think our, defense has held it up since I've been here. We got to be dynamic on the offensive side of the ball, and I think we got the tools to do it this year.
All right, tell me about who looks like the front runner to start at quarterback and some of those wide receivers.
Well, like I said, I've been talking. There's no secret. On day one, Christian Peters is going to be the starting quarterback, but we're going to go with a two-headed monster. You got Silas Cruz, who transferred from Livingstone, and you also have Patrick Blake, who got some playing time last year. So I'm very excited about seeing those guys play. And Christian's going to play some wide receiver, too. So now we're going to make that defense have to think what we're going to do.
You still with me? I know you. See, you'll leave me in a second. You've had a great career, and I was trying to do a little research, and late last night, you're like 151 carries away from being the all-time rushing leader as far as attempts at Shaw, and about 345 yards from all-time rushing yards. So I know you, and I know how you were brought up. Records don't mean that much to you. Wins do. But what would it say to you if when you leave here, you're the all-time rush champion in all-time yards? Marquise Grizzle had 3,031 yards, and you've got, where are my notes here? I can't read my own writing. You got, you got a lot. You got a lot. 625 yards is what they got for the season for Leather. So.
Yeah, it's honestly a blessing regardless, but honestly, if we don't win any championship, it doesn't mean nothing to me, honestly. To be honest with you, that's what I'm here for. I came to this program to change it around. And now this is my last year, so I'm here to win. I'm not here to play with nobody's kids. Every game for 10 games, I'm going out there to win.
I like that. Because you've had some big ball games. Now, speaking of big ball games, you guys had the dual-edge running backs last year for a couple of games also. Does he have some help in the backfield? Is he going to carry it all himself?
Well, he's going to be the workhorse, but we're going to have somebody to feed off of him. We got I think we got 8 running backs. So, whoever steps up behind him is going to be that guy. But like I said, I like that depth. And I want to go back to what you were saying about the defense. His brother, Savion Gibbs.
I was thinking he was going to give him some depth,
right.
but he didn't.
A mean defensive tackle. You got Mark Shannon, who hasn't played in a couple of years. He was actually on the all-rookie team before. He's back. So look forward to just having an all-around football team.
All three of you, any one of you can answer this. You're very challenged as we wrap this up. You opened up with a team that played the NCAAs last year in Benedict, 11-1. You're playing them down in South Carolina on the field. It's going to be warm down there in Columbia. But you play them. You got Union. You got Bowie early on. You've got a very, very challenging schedule for a team that I think really wants to turn the corner and be back here in November. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, sir, completely. We're completely prepared for it. The first game, we're going to Benedict, and we're in South Carolina. That's my hometown. So we definitely got to put on the show there for sure. Every game after that, we're going to take it one game at a time, and we'll make sure we're prepared for it both offensively, defensively, and special teams-wise.
Mr. Gibbs?
I'm a firm believer in actions speak louder than words. So from game one, that's where we go.
Major?
I graduated this past May with a degree in sociology, but I'm going back to school to get my master's in science and early childhood education.
And what about yourself?
I majored in exercise science. I got a minor in psychology.
Very good, very
sir.
good. Because I know you were one of those guys. Both of you were the awards when we were at the awards dinner. Remember, I was at the awards dinner.
Yes, sir.
And didn't get a chance to really say hello, but I knew you were, top academics as well as athletics, and that's a great balance. And again, a great family. Last word from you, Coach.
Well, speaking on the academics, we had 19 guys that graduate, and out of those 19 guys, 16 of them are still playing football, and out of those 16, 13 still got 2 more years to play football. Absolutely awesome.
You getting it done.
Academics,
That's
student athletes.
Yeah.
That's what they're here for, to get an education and to play good quality football.
And Dr. Dillard, and then of course Mr. Knox. You've got some great leadership people that want to make sure you succeed academically, athletically. So you're doing it. And these are 2 young men that they're like known him forever and have fun with him and see you practice. So you guys very, very proud of your accomplishments on the field, both of you. And don't ever forget that. We're very proud of what you guys do. And Coach Jones,
Thanks, man.
thanks, man. Thanks, man. Anything you done? Gibbs?
About the schedule,
Yeah.
one of the toughest schedules in the country. We're going to know who we are. Game 1, we're going to know who we are game 2, because Virginia Union, Bowie State, Virginia State,
Yeah.
the list goes on. This conference is tough, and we can't take anybody for granted.
Nothing easy, is it?
Nothing's easy.
All right. Well, look forward to watching you guys play, and I'll see you over there in the field. See you in that corner. Cowboy boots, and I may wear some boots this year.
Got to get you some
Give me some. Hook me up. I'm gonna go up to Black Mountain and get me some boots.
heavy duty steel toe.
That's what they were. They were steel-toe boots. That's 102 degrees out there over at Chavez Park, and you got them, and you were running. That's made you the running back you are. Guys, congratulations on the success. Thank you very much. Sidney Gibbs, Jay Boyd, and head coach Adrian Jones.